Hey everybody, how's it going today? John here with Hooks, Clips, and Chains. I almost said it. I almost said it. How's everybody doing? It's Wednesday, so I know I need a new backdrop for my Wednesday shows. I need a different outfit. I need a total different look for this whole thing that I'm doing here. But um, who's all in the chat? See, we get Jessica's out in the chat. She should be right there. Indy Mike's out in the chat. I get two people watching on my awesome brand new show. This is great. Hey, Mike, how's it going? What are you up to? Hey, Jess, how's it going? What are you up to? Oh, that's right. You guys aren't even here. You'll be right there. Cool, cool. See, I don't even know what to do for my show. How bad is that? But I don't know. I don't know who else is all going to show up. I don't even have a link for people to show up in the panel. Well, a couple people. I got to set up a chat link that I can send out the invites to people who want to show up. Anybody that it has notifications on. See, I don't know if the notifications are working on YouTube right now. I don't know if, because there was big issues with it yesterday. I know all my subscriber counts back right now, so it must be working. Since I got two people watching, but it was like that yesterday too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is weird. This is weird. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to do. Get any ideas, Mike? What would you like to see, Mike? What would you like to see at John's new crochet show? What does anybody want to see at a John's crochet show? I don't even. I know you want to see me crochet, obviously. Like that's gonna be a slow going because I'm still working on chains. Nobody showed me how to go back the other way yet. I can just go one direction all the way. I do know Dawn Yarn Doll is on right now. I don't. I gotta try and get all my notifications over into my other channel. That I know I got to do because I only got like 3 or 4. Like I'm subbed to a lot of people, but not subbed on both of them yet. It's like that I got to work on. Hey Joe, I always want to do this, but was scared to. What? It's easy, Mike. It's easy, Mike. It really is. Trust me. If I can do it, anybody can do it. It's like with scroll sliding. Scroll sliding is easy. It's not that bad. But it's just like anything in life, you gotta learn how to do it. Learn all the ins and outs. Learn what's comfortable for you. Joe shared me a video on how she holds her yarn, how she crochets. Nancy showed me how she holds her yarn and how she crochets. Um, Scared to start. Um, I was watching. Nancy put a new video today with Jay, her son, on him crocheting, and I don't. He's holding his differently than. You want to make a Michael Jackson glove? Go ahead, just start. You gotta learn with the simple chains, though, right? That's the problem. So, what do you guys want to see? Joe, what do you want to see? What do you want to see me do? You want to see me make an amigurumi? Greg, I'm only late because I told you guys last night I was going out of town. I didn't know when I'd be back. I actually got back at hold on a sec, I'll tell you. Let me pull up my motive log driving app. I'll tell you exactly when I got back. I got back at 7:50. I pulled back in the shop at 7:50. So yeah. And now it's only 9, quarter after 9. So it's only an hour ago. I can't do an amigurumi yet. I'm still working on chains, people. Um, I gotta find a decent sized yarn that will work for me because I know like I tried it with a small one. Don't ask me what weight it is. I can't even tell you right now. I started with a small one and then I went to that the big yellow one, which was actually harder to do because it split on me. So it split on me. So I kept pulling it through the split rather than making it over. Yeah, but aren't scarves are go lengthwise, so I have to make the chain however wide first, 6 inches or so, and then I gotta make a comeback. But I don't know how to make the comeback because nobody showed me how to make the comeback line. Does that make sense? But I got 5 people watching. 5 people watching. But I do have a surprise. I have. I showed on my other show. I showed on my other show, my woodworking show, that I got some yarn because Carrie Carrie went out. She's like, I'm not gonna buy you any yarn. I'm not gonna buy you nothing. So she come back one day and she's like, oh, look, I found you some yarn. So the bag, she got it at Goodwill. The bag says 550 each, and there's actually one, two, four, five, six, seven skeins in here, and she paid 550 for the whole bag. So I'm like, that works for me. Oh, I forgot to bring my bags from work. I got some bags at work. So it's Bernat Softy Baby. It's so soft too. It's so soft. It's like, apparently it's 100% acrylic. It's 100% acrylic. It's a 3-weight. Says use a 4 mil needle for it, a 4 mil hook. So so soft. Why it's called Softy Baby. I got four of these in white. I got one in yellow. And then I got these two, which are Fentex Dynasty. These are colors are cognac and russet. I'm guessing like a russet potato, but it's more like a wine burgundy, like a wine burgundy. It's like a cognac, which doesn't make sense because I know cognac's a lot darker than that. And these are do 100% acrylic. It says 3.5 ounce, so 100 grams, 3.5 ounce, 4-ply worsted. And it says to use a number 4. But it's got a pattern of a granny square on there too, though. A 4.5 granny square. Does that make sense? I still can't read patterns yet. I'm working on it. So while she surprised me with that, the other surprise, like she came back with something else too. She came back with this book. So I can sit and read the book, and it's got all these cool stitches. It's got these cool stitches in here too. God, I'm like, what is that? What is that? So apparently I can do all these cool stitches. Here, I'll show you. Where's my? Right there. See if I can turn this light off, make it easier to see. That's not going to help. Complete Guide to Grow Stacey. It's $3. Apparently, it's copyright 1972 though. This book's as old as I am. Beginner's instructions, solid patterns, spaces and squares. Right, but it's got all these pictures in here too. Increase and decrease. So, but it doesn't show you. See, it shows you how to freaking hold it over 2 fingers. Oh yeah, and then they got it through their other 2 fingers there as well. So you're supposed to hold it. Oh, terminology. Chain, double crochet. Start with the slip knot. And then make a chain. Hold hook as a pencil is held between first finger and thumb or right hand, but let second finger rest near point. Hold work between first finger and thumb or left hand. Hold yarn by pressing it over first and second fingers of left hand, under third and around fourth. See, it's Greek to me already. Pass yarn over hook, slip stitch. Make a length of chain. Miss chain next to hook. Pass hook through next chain. Yo and draw a loop through both the chain and the loop on hook. Completes 1 single stitch. Repeat from the end of chain. Oh, so skip the first one. See, I was actually going into the first one. I think that's what's throwing me off then. And I know there was other people that were saying flip it around. Like you got to keep flipping your work. Either, yeah, keep flipping your work clockwise or counter. Keep going the same direction. See, but I think for something like this, it's like flip around different directions though. Or that's just double. Okay, single crochet. Any multiple plus 1. 1 single in second chain from hook. 1 single in each chain to end of chain. Turn. Miss first stitch. 1 single chain in each of the previous row, ending with 1 single chain in turning chain. Chain 1. Turn. Repeat second row. Does that make sense? I always flip my work the same way. So, look up single crochet. Should tell you how to turn around. Hey Liz, how's it going? And then a half double, then a double. See, I need the videos. Trebles, alternating rows of doubles and singles. Alternating row of trebles and half doubles, alternating row of doubles and half doubles with ridges. Like, what the hell? Oh, okay, Mike. Well, yeah, get to bed, get some rest, man. Take care of that. That's more important than hanging around here and watching me try and read a crochet book. Let us know how it goes, okay? Keep us in touch. Brick stitch, moss stitch, cross doubles, cross trebles, right? Like, look at this. This throws me fancy doubles, points, the point, alternating shells. See, I don't know which one to start with. What do I start with? See, when I'm watching these videos and they're just like doing these awesome friggin' stuff, I'm like, what is that? What's that? And they're like doing like they'll come to the end of a chain and they'll do like a double and then add a chain to that and then go back to it and pull everything through it. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Or I seen one the other day where they basically did a chain and then wrapped 9 wraps around it did a single stitch, pulled everything back through it, and it looked really cool. I'm like, what is that? That didn't make sense to me at all. Hey, Deb, how's it going? Yeah, Mike, take care, man. We'll see you later. Come back for some more either crocheting or some more woodworking. I just want to do it. Does anybody want to come on and help me? Oh, wait. No, no, no. I'm still showing you stuff. I can't grab stuff yet. I already grabbed my yarn, and now I got to grab you some hooks because she also bought me this. Because you guys are saying, oh, try some Susan Bates. So she actually picked this up. She's like, oh, look, these are Susan Bates, apparently. I have never opened it up. And Jeannie says that she has this exact same set. I got it at Michael's. Did not pay full price because you know how Michael's is, and because of my stupid coupons that I have. But let's. Oh yeah, it's in a fancy case too. That means I gotta make a fancy case for my boys' ones that I got from Jessica. Oh, look at that. Fancy dancy. These don't look as ergonomic as the other ones, though. You guys like Susan Bates? Holy, these are huge. Oh, those are sharp. Holy cow. Freaking cut my hand on those. Look how sharp those are. The point on that? That thing's freaking deadly. Right there. That's freaking deadly. Wish I can cut paper with that. You know, Joe, I know a woodworker that can make you a phone stand. Those are so freaking, those are sharp. Wait, I bet you. Hold on a second. Let me grab a piece of paper. Sure, I got this paper for my shop. I don't want to cut things open. Bum, bum, bum. I got two paper in the garbage. There it is. Look, I can cut paper with that. So if I can cut paper with that, because I can't even cut paper with it. I can't even cut a hole with my fingers. Can't even cut a hole with my fingers, right? So if I can cut through paper flat with a freaking hook, what's that gonna do to the yarn? That's freaking sharp. It's gonna hurt my little hands. It's gonna hurt my widow hands. Why is it double ended? Oh right, because she said that this goes in this end. By she, I mean Jeannie. Jeannie said that the cutter goes in the other end. To cut my yarn apparently because I can't use my scissors. Or I could do my foundation with a bigger one and then switch to a smaller one. I mean, I could just freaking switch it over though. Oh, maybe I can just like when I get fast enough and fancy enough, I can just freaking do like two at a time. Just go like back and forth. Yeah, that's what it's for. It's for professional crocheters. So you got a professional unit already. I'll have to try it though. So why wouldn't they all be the same color? Like why wouldn't every set the same color? Is every size set the same color? Like with men's tools? No, they're not. Well, that's just stupid. Why are they not? Okay, why are they not the same size? Because technically they should be the same size, being the same color. Like with tools, like men's tools, right? Like driver bits, a green. Okay, so driver bits are all the same size. Doesn't matter what color they are. Like they're all the same color, so you know what you're grabbing, right? Like for example, screwdriver bits, uh, yellow, green, red, black. You know what size they are. It's 0, 1, 2, 3, and then you just have to look at the tip, whether it's common, flat, uh, Phillips, Star, Robertson, Square. It doesn't matter what company makes them; they're all the same. The same with driver bits too. A green is a okay. A yellow is a 1/4 inch. Doesn't matter what brand it is. It's all the same color. Like a gold is a 1/4 inch. Green is a 5/16. Red is a 3/8. Gold is a 7/16, and black is a 1/2 inch. Doesn't matter what brand it is. The colors are all the same. That way you know just by coloring by what size it is. Oh, Connie, I was late coming on, so that was my fault too. But the same size, like doesn't matter what brand it is, whether it's a Boys or a Sandra Bates, they should all be the same. Same color should be the same size. That way, it doesn't matter what you grab. I'm just saying. That's gonna throw me right off now. I'd be like, okay, I need my blue one. Okay, well, blue. Blue looks about the same size. So this is H8 5 mil. So this technically is a J 5 3/4. That see, it doesn't work. That's stupid. Right off the bat, I'm gonna do a review on these. I'm gonna get a couple more sets and I'll do reviews on them, and I'll see which ones stitch easier for me because like this has got this huge handle now compared to this ergonomically aerodynamic design. So I like this because my thumb actually rests in there. There's this one. It's hard to hold like a pen, like a pencil. Well, Greg, you read the label because when you go to the store, you look at the label. It'll say number 6, number 8, number 10, number 12, right? Star, Robertson, whatever. And so you know that the number 8, Robertson, is a red Robbie from experience. It's a learning curve with everything, though. But you know exactly what I'm talking about. See, I don't even have a complete set of nut drivers here. So I can't even show you what I'm talking about. They're all at work. I don't have a set here. Okay, here I'll show you. I'll show you with these, for example. Oh wait, I got a set of nut drivers. Where are the nut drivers? Okay, and I got to buy a new set of nut drivers. But for example, with tools, men's tools, women's tools. I'm not just don't don't get mad at me. I'm just trying to explain something here for you. Okay, with men's tools, for example, right? Green is a number 1. Red is a number 2. Right? Black is a number 3. So therefore, going with the same concept, same concept works whether it's Phillips or Robertson or flat. And Torx. Torx is the exact same thing too, which is like a star, a fancy star. So going with that concept there, technically it doesn't matter what brand it is because this is like Stay Sharp brand. This is Princess Auto brand. Doesn't matter what brand it is. It's the same. Sizing is the same. Colors are the same. So going with this, technically these colors should be the same. Technically, so that way by color visualization, you know what size you're grabbing. Good night, Liz. You know what I'm talking about, right, Greg? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Where's my other hook? See that? Look at that. See, I've been freaking crocheting for 2 weeks now. I lost a hook already. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's in my yarn. It's in my yarn. Where I left it at. In the middle of my freaking chain. Why is it there? I'm trying to figure this out now. Why is it there? Oh, right. I was trying to do a double back on it, and you guys wouldn't help me. You guys wouldn't help me. You guys wouldn't show me. You're like, figure it out for yourself. So I'm like, I figured it out for myself. It still didn't work out. See, because I had this stupid fancy thing going, right? No, I found my hook. I got it now. Well, it's like this one here, right? So this boy's hook, the boy hook, boy, Sandra and boy. So the boy hook being an I 9, 5 1/4. Technically, if I go to green, technically should be 5 1/4, but it's not. It's 6.5. At 10, K 10. Does it make sense? Seen it. Now I need a freaking chart. Oh, who showed me a chart? Who put that chart up? So over on our Discord page. Oh, Chris Kaleidoscope put this up. So Chris Kaleidoscope put this up. It's a chart. Oh, let me go this way. It's a chart on how much yarn you need and what size yarn for whatever project you're working on. It's actually kind of cool. So, for example, if I want to make a scarf, right? Depending on, okay, so most of my yarn right now is 4-weight, right? So 4-weight, I need 375 to 500 yards of yarn of a premier yarn. What's worse, losing hooks or losing stitches? Losing stitches is worse than losing hooks. I don't know. What's worse, losing stitches or losing hooks?
Losing hooks. You can fix the stitches. You gotta buy
Yeah, so you can fix stitches, but if you lose your hook, you can't fix your stitch.
But don't lose your hook.
Well, don't lose your stitches.
Get stitch markers. You can.
Hey, Jess. Hi, Jess. How's it going?
Hello.
Okay, so you understand my dilemma with this right now?
I wasn't listening.
Were you listening? Okay.
No.
So my dilemma,
I was
the dilemma I'm having between boys hooks and
Yes.
Sandra Bates hooks is why the size is not the same color on both of them.
Talk to the manufacturers. I have
Okay.
a whole bunch of boy hooks that are the same size but not the same color based on the year that they were created.
Well, see that, but by the same maker, that it makes no sense either.
Here, hold on.
Like, you know how many people are colorblind out there?
These are all my boy hooks.
Okay. Now, pick out your red ones, for example. Pick out all your red ones. I don't even have a red one.
I have 2 red. And then, okay, 2 shiny red and then 2 matte red.
Okay. Are they the same size?
These 2, yes. These 2
So they're probably from the same set then. See, that makes no sense because like with the amount of people that are colorblind in the world, like just by color recognition, you should be able to know what size hook you're grabbing.
So then let's grab all my blue ones. I have more blue. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue.
Light blue or dark blue? Oh, see, I get like see these two are the same color too.
So this one here
These
is
two
a
are the same
K.
color, but see, mine's J and E. Oh, you dark blues?
I actually have. Oh my goodness. Let's see.
See, my K and F, my K and F are the same color, right? And then my J and E are the same color.
Okay.
Two different color blues.
So these two are the same color blues, but they were actually produced in 2 different years because of the way the boy in USA was written on this one is completely different than the boy in USA written on my other one, which means they were produced in like probably 20, 30 years apart. This one's a more newer one. This one was probably 50s or 60s on this one.
Oh, that just makes no sense.
And then actually here's a it might not be a boy. It's got the eye of a boy, but it might not be because it's made in Germany. So this one might not be a boy.
Greg, the answer is no. Depends on what you're fishing for.
Precisely.
Like
if you want to catfish, you need the small hooks. If you want to catch the catfish, you need the circle hook.
See, but also like a bass or a crappie hook is not going to be the same as a tuna or friggin' swordfish hook.
Nowhere near.
Different size fish require different size hooks, but it depends on your bait as well. Your bait's more important than your hook.
I say 50-50 because you can have the right bait and the wrong size hook and you ain't catching nothing. I'm a fisher person.
But it also depends on whether you're using a barb hook or a freaking catch and release. Now, catch and release is stupid.
No, I'm sorry. There's no reason. I've never used a barbless hook. There's no reason for it. I catch fish to eat them.
That's like calling a cow over just to pet it. There's no reason for that. You're gonna call a cow over, you're gonna eat it.
So no. Like fishing is my jam. That's I've got crappie poles downstairs. I got catfish poles downstairs. I got bass poles, bluegill poles. You name it.
Do you have an ice fish? Do you have an ice fishing pole?
I don't have a reason to go ice fishing. I live in central United States.
Because
I don't like the cold.
In the winter
Reasons why I do not go trout fishing. I don't like trout. I don't care to eat the trout, so I'm not going to go fishing for them because it's freaking cold, and I don't do it.
Rainbow trout, speckled trout, brown trout.
I don't live up north. Brown trout, maybe I can get in March here in some of our waters, but it's not like they're stocked or anything. No. And if so, those are blue ribbon prizes if we get a brown trout here in our parts of Missouri. No, the biggest catfish I caught was a flathead catfish. It was 46 inches long. I have pictures. It's almost as long as I am tall.
Of course. So, because my concept with hooks should be the same as concept with driver bits. Doesn't matter what brand it is. No, it doesn't matter what brand they are. The colors are all the same.
Okay, that's with like me bitching about the credit card terminals at every different store. One of them, you press cancel to get to credit card. One of them, you have to press the green enter OK to get to credit card. If they'd make them all universal, life would be simpler. But you know what? That's not the way it is. So get off of that one.
Men figured this out. Men figured this out millennia ago. Why can't women figure this out?
Women didn't design the hooks. Otherwise, they would be perfect.
I'm not talking about. I'm
Just
not
because,
talking about the hook design. I'm talking about the colors. I'm just dealing with colors right now because
yeah, that's the
honestly,
person that designed the hook.
if I want to grab this hook, it should be the same size color as this hook.
No, it's two different brands.
It shouldn't matter.
It should.
It doesn't matter what brand. Doesn't matter what brand you buy here. They're all the same color. Just for the reason so that when you grab it out of your pocket, oh red, oh green. Whereas these, it's like oh blue. Oh no, it's the wrong size hook. See, like for example, this hook is an H8 5 mil.
Yes, both of my boy hooks that happen to be blue are H's by Quinkett Ink.
See now these four blue ones here are E, F, J, K.
Okay.
Nowhere near freaking H.
These are Susan Bates, but these are not the interchangeable hooks. Do. And let's see if our sizes are the same on the brand. My blue one is an H.
Well, see, Joe, we're discussing this right now with Jessica, and she can't because she's got two different size blues that are the same color, but they're made in different years.
Well, that's the boy hooks. I didn't check my Susan Bates. I keep my Susan Bates separately. But as of right now, Susan Bates to Susan Bates is blue for an H. Mr. John.
Just saying, it's a little redundant for people that can't see. Don't tell me blind people can't crochet because Bryce crochets.
Yes, all three of my blue Susan Bates are H's. See, I have a K. You have a K over here.
My K is green. Your K is green.
I have two Ks. They're both green.
Yeah, well, my one green is K.
Well, I actually,
Fine.
The biggest I have is an N. It's a 10. But
I don't have one that big yet.
then I do have two that are the same color. Identical colors.
Spell color with a Y now.
What?
Spell color with a Y.
No, color's not spelled with a Y. I have one and
Spell
nine.
with a U. You're right, it's spelled with a U.
It is not spelled with a U.
Her
One
K is
eye.
purple. Is it a Susan Bates though?
Yeah, this is all Susan Bates.
Susan Bates, boy, fuels depends what you like or can afford. See, now
I only have a green K.
Now I was told there was.
But these are brand new. Like
I was told there was a set of clover. I was told there was a set of clover at Michael's as well for $130 for a set, and there was another set that was $280 for clovers.
I've never used clover. Never, ever.
See, but what I don't like is like, okay, at least with tools, you can try out a tool before you buy a tool, whereas with hooks, you can't try out a hook before you buy a hook.
Nobody can try it, and if you don't like it, you can return it if you keep your receipt and you do it in a reasonable amount of time.
Why would you return it? Why wouldn't you just try it before you buy it?
Well, I would like that for ink pens too, because I'm an ink pen junkie, and now I am stuck with like an 8-pack of pens because I wanted to try one and I didn't like it. So now I have 8 pens I will never use because no store is a try before you buy ink pen store.
Staples is.
Not so much.
Business Depot or Office Depot.
We don't have much of a Staples too much anymore. We have Office Depot, and they don't have many. Yeah, that's where I got my cross. That's why I'm a cross addict. Those pens are not cheap. But you can't try all of them before you buy them.
You don't like Papermate?
No. No.
What about fountain pens? You don't like fountain pens?
Yes, I love fountain pens, and I love calligraphy pens too. I actually own a few fountain pens that are quite expensive. They're Parker brand. I think I've got
Parker. Yeah,
yeah,
Parker's a
I've
good
got
brand.
yeah, I've got 5 or 6 of those. No, I told you I like pens. I'm an pen junkie. The cross is one that I use often, but I keep track of very well because it's a $75 core of a pen, and then the cartridges are $30 for 2 of them. But they last quite a bit. John, where's your yarn? I see hooks. No yarn.
I'll grab in a second. Have you tried any of these fancy pens? They're glass calligraphy pens.
See, that could be fun. Those are pretty. Those
See,
are
they're cheap. They're cheap. They're only $130 a pen.
yeah. Oh, I know what some of the pens go for. Just like I know what some of your. I like expensive hobbies. Oh well, I think we all do. Well, yes. Yours is worse than mine is. So I collect pens and yarn and hooks. So who's working on what?
Greg. Oh my God! Wait, Greg. Wait. Oh no, never mind. I looked up Milwaukee crochet hooks, and this because it's French. Crochet, crochet de guille.
Oh my word! Wow.
You know what? That'd be the first. I'd buy it right up the bat. I'd buy it. Well, you know what? You know what I could do though. I could just stick, no. I could epoxy these into Milwaukee handles. I could epoxy them into Milwaukee handles, Greg. Oh,
Somebody needs more sleep. I'm thinking.
you'll find the hook you like that you will like. I suppose.
The more hooks you use, then you'll get a better idea of what's out there. But there are so many different hooks. So
So what you're
a lot.
saying is the more hookers I pay for, the more
Mm-hmm.
variety I'll get.
Precisely. And you could have, some pretty cheap ones or some pretty pricey ones. So whatever you're willing to pay.
That's the difference between streetwalker and escort. Come on,
You get
laugh.
what
At
you
least,
pay
at least,
for.
at least laugh. At least laugh at it.
No, you get what you pay for. Just like with everything in life, you get what you pay for. But just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's going to make you happy.
All right, so I'll try these Susan Bates hooks next time because I'm not happy with them right now. I'm not impressed with them, so I'll stick with my boys for now.
I'm not so sure about I've never used the interchangeable ones.
The handle looks bulky actually, so like I said, I can't hold it like a pencil like I do. So
Yeah, it seems pretty big.
that's what she said.
That is not what she said.
You just said it though.
Not in there.
Okay, the best way to frog something is to pull it back through. All right, so
Froggy? All right, hold on. Let me see if I can. Wait, hold on. Let go of the phone. feeling this one's gonna.
See if I can split it again. Split it.
Hold on.
See, let me get a different yarn. Let me get a different yarn so I don't split it. Oh, what color to pick? I don't know. Let's start with this one.
An easy one that you can see.
Yeah, I can see this one. It's thinner though.
Settings, audio.
Put on my fancy yarn holder. You know, I was watching these videos where they do like a double wrap to do their first slip hook though. Does that make sense?
Here, hold on. No, no. Go away.
You can't. You got to mute one of them.
It is muted, but it's still picking me up. So hold on. I'll mute this one.
I can't hear you at all now. Yes, Joe. Just give me a second. Gotta find the link now. I can't hear you. You're muted on both of them now. Hey, Joe.
Hi there.
Jessica has no sound. Which you do, Jess? What are you working on? Oh, yeah, you're that's not going to work for you. No, Jessica and Jess are the same. Well, she's sort of the same. She's the same but different.
Now it should.
Oh, yeah. Now it's working.
Goodness.
I can't see the top of my phone, so hold on. So, you
Oh,
can-
good. The bird's here.
No, Greg, I just didn't feel like typing out the whole thing.
She's lazy.
Yes. Occasionally. Not too often, but occasionally. I'm stuck in a little delay. Okay.
My problem is trying to keep count now.
Well, you can always go back and recount your stitches. No?
There's a big delay.
There's usually always a delay between StreamYard and YouTube. How many stitches do you have, John?
I got 20. 21. You need a stupid odd number, right?
Yes. Depending on what stitch you're going to do. If you're going to do a single crochet, yes. You only need one extra. So, hold on. I need yarn.
Yes, Debbie, I know blind people can crochet. And the thing is that they should make them the hooks with number one with braille on them, but number two, people that are have limited vision should be able to just look at the color and pick the one they want as well. That's what I'm saying. So now explain to me how I'm turning this, why I'm turning it, and why I can't just go back the same way.
It doesn't work that way.
Yes, it does. It's simple answers to simple
Let
questions.
me get to where you are.
21. Go. Oh, you're taking too. You don't even have your slip in it.
No, I didn't.
Taking way too long. I'd be done by now. Wait, I'm done.
You weren't.
You got your 21 done yet, Joe?
This is not the right hook for this yarn, just so you know. This is a 3-weight, and this hook is huge.
Snow Crusher said you just crocheted a night crawler.
I said I was going to make worms and sticks before I go any further.
I think I got too many.
Oh no, my night crawler needs it needs to have like a double stitch in the center here though. You know where his 7 hearts are. What is that part of the worm anyway?
Right.
See, Gray, see the rabbit holes.
I'm going with the smaller hook because this is just way too big.
Oh, the clitellum. Apparently, it's called a clitellum.
All right.
Large. I'm telling you. See, it says clitellum right on it. Clitellum. Clitellum. It's the large part of the worm. It needs to be a doubled up piece.
Herb's in. Hi,
That
Herb.
Did you know that a worm's genitalia is at the head of it? I didn't know that. I thought it was like closer to the back end. Hey, Herb, how's it going? Welcome to the John's Making Worms as accurate as possible.
It's worm sex ed.
See, it doesn't matter where you go to. It's called a clitellum. Clitellum. That's the big nubby part on the worm. Herb, did Pam get your dog cage for you yet? Okay, I'm at the same point you are.
Okay. Second chain
Wait.
from hook.
Wait. Show me how you're holding your yarn first, because
You already know how I'm holding my yarn. So
yeah, weird.
here's how I hold my hook.
Yeah, that's weird too.
It is not
Okay.
weird. My
Anyway.
yarn. So
Go
here's
there.
the tail off of my working yarn.
Yeah, you're
wrap
working
around
your
my
lead.
pinky.
Yeah.
Pinky's still up here. This is how I can control my tension. Wrap around the back
Oh,
side.
let me go the other way. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that. Okay. Yeah. Next up.
Not the
Yep.
first chain. Not your first one closest to your hook. You never count this one here. This doesn't count as anything. Your chains
You
are
don't
here.
got the first one.
1, 2. So your second chain from hook.
Yeah.
That top here. See how you got a bottom hump, a top hump, and then if you actually
Yeah,
turn it
'cause it's a
over,
V.
you have a back side.
Yeah.
But you
I want
also
the
have
front
a back
side,
side.
which I want. I
All
want the
right,
front
so second
side.
chain from hook. Very top one,
Go through.
poke it through.
Yeah. And then pull back through. All the way through both of them.
Pull back through. Nope, not yet.
No, just through one.
Yarn over. Pull through
Yeah.
2
Why through two?
because you do. Just do it. Don't ask questions. And you're going to make your first single crochet. Loosen your tension.
Okay, but I'm still through my first loop though. I'm still through my end loop.
You should have 1 loop on your hook.
No, I got 2 loops on my hook. I followed your instructions. I got 2 loops on my hook.
Then you didn't pull the other one all the way through that first loop.
I did though.
Pull.
See it?
No,
Look,
no.
Hold on a sec. Let me pull this back
Okay,
through.
hold on.
See, I got 2 loops there. Okay, go through my second hole. I got a knot here now.
Undo it.
I just undid it.
And get back to 21.
I'm at 21.
Okay.
Okay,
Second chain from hook. Top loop.
second one in. Second one in. Top loop. Yeah.
Poke it in. Yarn over. Pull it through just
Yeah.
that very first loop.
Yeah. First loop.
Yarn over. So you have 2 loops on your hook.
Yeah.
Okay. Yarn over the top
Yeah.
of your hook. Pull it through
Yeah.
both of those.
Both of them.
Both of
Yeah.
them.
Oh, look at that.
And you just did a single crochet.
So
So now
the
the next one,
same
oh,
thing.
the third one. Third one over though, right?
It would be the third one over.
Yeah, someone
But
right
here-
next to the one you just did.
Yep. So then you stab it. You hook it. You pull the guts out. 2 loops on your hook, yarn over,
Through both of them.
then
Through
pull
both
through
of
2.
them.
1 loop remains on your
See,
hook.
see, now
Yeah,
it
you
looks like a
pull
big
through.
knot now, though.
Just keep going.
See,
It's
now it looks like a
fine.
big knot.
As of right now, just keep going. Keep your practice of a single crochet, and then we'll worry about the big knots later.
But it's a big knot.
Yeah, whenever
It's not going.
you pull through 1, then pull through 2.
Yes. 1, then 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouldn't it be getting closer to the end, though? Like, why am I
You've
still at
only
the
done
very end of
2.
it, though?
You're
You've
not.
I
only
understand
done,
that, but why am I still?
because you've only done like 2.
Yeah, you need to do 20 of them to get to the end.
It feels like it's gonna make a bigger knot right at the end of it, though. Is my question.
Can you keep
Okay,
going? Stop worrying about your knot.
you keep going. You keep going, so I can watch you for a second here.
Okay. Next one. Yarn over.
Sometimes at the very beginning it looks like a knot, but it's really not.
Okay, I got a tension issue now. How do you do that? Fucking tension.
I can never hold the yarn the way you guys do.
I know. That's why I was
The-
trying to hold it like you do. No, see, it's a big freaking knot. I don't know how you.
I'll have to show you another video. You have to look back the way I'm hooking on my yarn because that's not quite right. But if it's working for you, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not working at all.
You'll have to rewatch that video. Because when I hold it, when I hook the yarn,
See, that looks
the
nothing like
yarn,
yours.
so when I hook my yarn, the yarn's right in front of, or I guess I'm back up by the palm of your hand. It's not in front of the fingers. That's a little different. When I get
Teach
a
him to go.
stand, I'll
Jeannie
be
says
able to.
teach him to go through 2 loops on the chain. I'm trying to hope, but he's not reading the child. Okay, you see my big knot I got now? This is not looking like yours. Looks nothing like yours at all.
Frog it and start over.
When I get a stand, I'll show you better how I can do that. Before, my son was just videoing for a second to show you.
Oof.
I don't have a stand or anything.
I don't understand how you can keep the tension and hold your piece at the same time.
So let's count to see if I have the 20 stitches I should have. So here's my worm.
It's not a worm.
What do you want to call it?
It's a stick.
So, and I did not put a stitch marker on my first one, which I should have. We have 1, 2, 3. Nope, wrong side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Second stitch marker. He is all miscombobulated.
Yeah,
Start
I see that.
Start over. Start over.
No, I'm following your instructions. But why does my tension not look like your tension, though?
Because you need practice.
Precisely.
You'll get it with practice. When we all started, it was like that.
Through 1, then through 2. Then through that one. See, I'm just pulling mine apart right now. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Scroll over here to your side. Yes. Hold on. Yes. Yes. Yarn over. Pull through 2. Okay. Next one.
Honey Beth says to tell you to loop the yarn over your pointer finger, then hold the pointer finger up.
So you're doing the single crochet. Yes, put your finger up. That helps control the tension. And with your pinky, you release and tighten the yarn as your first finger is the gas pedal. Your pinky is the brake.
This isn't a standard, you know that, right? Is that what it's supposed to look like? Loose, obviously.
Look, does it look like? Yes. You've been doing single crochets. That one's a little messed up there, but it's all good. It got twisted. It's okay.
Rotate yours for a second. Okay, it looks the same, just mine's a little wonky, that's all.
Right?
With practice, it won't be wonky.
Loop the yarn over his pointer, then hold the pointer finger up. So what you're saying, Joe Beth, is just do that? No, do that. See, my hole's too tight now. Fuck. So how do you adjust the tension after it's through though? And it won't. See, I can't do that with my pointer finger. way too tight. Hey, look at that. I got like 2 through there when I freaking just did a double on there. See, I'm splitting my yarn again. Why is it
Well, that's
splitting?
the difference between a
Do I need
boy hook
smaller yarn?
versus a Susan Bates.
Yeah.
And you probably need a smaller hook versus the yarn that you're using, but you're learning. So
And Beth says loop the other way over. And it's normal to want
Loop
to
what other way over?
it's normal to want to put your pointer down, but don't.
So what happens if you miss a stitch, just out of curiosity?
you undo and go back.
How far
Or you
back
make
do
up
you undo
for it
that?
in the next round and you add an extra single crochet somewhere to make sure to get your stitch count back, because I'm not a fan of frogging. So if I only have 19 stitches on one row, the next row I will do 2 single crochets together to add 20.
You just kind of go with the flow.
Yep.
That's what I do too.
Some people would frog it back to go fix it, but I'll add a stitch somewhere. Unless it's a pattern that actually needs that stitch, but most of the things that I do aren't that particular on stitches. But some of them do need precise stuff.
Nothing needs to be precise.
So here's how I would hold my yarn and hook to get started. My thumb and my middle finger are holding the knot or the last stitch that I create. And then my first finger is controlling the tension. So when you think you get to the end, undo it and do it again.
No, I don't undo it. I have to leave it the way it
Yes,
is,
undo it.
so I know what the frick
No,
I
we're
did.
gonna
I'm not undoing it.
undo it.
No,
You
I'm
are
starting
undoing it.
over. No, you can't undo things because you'll never learn from your mistakes. If you just undo it, then it's gone. Whereas I need a starting point, right? So it's like, okay, this is what I'm not supposed to do, and then I can learn from that. You can't just undo it and say, okay, start
Okay.
over. It's easier to start over to begin with. If you're gonna start over, you might as well just start over.
Okay, we'll get to the end.
I'm halfway there.
We'll count your stitches.
10.
No, that's what you should have.
Wait, hold on a sec. I got messages here.
I will be right back. You've got 10 more to go.
Hi, Jeannie. Beth says your holding fingers are the thumb and middle finger.
See, I find that awkward to hold like that, though.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I've been doing it this way for too long. said resist the urge to point your pointer down.
No, but I gotta hold on to it. It's like teaching a child new tricks. I find that once I get through the first one, then I want to do something different for the next one. That makes sense.
See, Snow Crusher says you are Johnifying the instructions.
Yes, I'm Johnifying it. That's what I do. I Johnify everything to make it mine. I gotta do it my way. She just got frustrated. She left me.
Why didn't Herman hear?
She had to go get a drink.
Right. I was like, oh shit, I ain't ready for this one. Almost worse than teaching my kids. Teasing.
How do you like? How do you just let go of it? I can't. How do you just let go of the bottom part? I can't figure that out. I want to hold on to it because it's mine. It has to be
No,
there.
don't hold on to it. Hold on to your hook.
No. Get back here. Wait, I got one more to go here. Just give me a second.
As a child. Two seconds. I'll be back.
She's going to go get that drink.
Hi, John.
Yeah, I need a freaking drink now too. What's up, Greg? You guys are all okay.
No,
See, so the cage.
you're getting better, but to be honest with you, when you're doing a chain, it's always going to be wonky, especially when you're new. But what I always tell people when I teach my classes, when they go inside, if you look, there's actually, it's like a braid and it has three. You go in and try to grab two of them. So you try to grab two, go under two, and then pull up. So when you pull and make that single crochet, it's more sturdy. So your chain doesn't get so wonky. You're going through only just one line,
Okay, Jeff.
and then you're pulling. So when you're pulling tight, that's why it looks like a big old knot. Is this good enough? Let me see, because I'm not used to doing this.
You got your yarn wrapped around your freaking finger like 3 times. What the hell?
Yeah, I crochet different. Everybody says, Jeannie, how do you crochet like that? But this is the way I do it. You could see my finger
Well, no,
there, right?
no, because like that's what I want to learn. Like
Because
everybody's different. See, okay, you hold yours different than Joe holds hers different than Jazz holds different than
yeah,
yours.
everybody does it. Yes, a lot of us, you're gonna notice is different, and it's what works for you. For me, it helps with my tension that way. So when I do it, it unwinds on my finger. But if you look, you see how nice. And the other thing is because I go in and I grab two from the V, there's 2 strands. I go on the 2 strands and then you pull. Then you do the single crochet. When you're going under 1 strand only and you go in and then you pull and then you go like this, it gets tight and it gets all discombobulated.
Yeah, that's what I got going here. That's what Jess just showed me.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. For the best way to do is put your hook in, make sure you go in the V's and you go under 2 strands and not 1. See, it has 2 strands. It also gives it more stirrability. So then you just pull up and boom.
So why is it called a single hook? You're going through it twice, though. It doesn't make sense.
Well, because
I mean?
okay, when you go in here, you just put it, you're pulling under 2. So now when you do a double, you gotta yarn over, go in, you pull 2, and then there's 3. That's why in the UK they use the terms different. In the UK, a single crochet, it's called a double. That's how they say it. See, you gotta go under 2 and then under the other 2. Oh, she says sorry, children.
Okay.
But it's honestly it's better. And another thing is maybe the hook you're using because you're using a boy. I am not a boy fan because to me it gets me all wonky. I either use Clover or the Susan Bates, and Susan Bates is really good for beginners because Susan Bates has a sharper edge on the top.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that when I pulled my kid out today.
Yeah. When you use the let me grab one of these. That's what she's using. It has a pointier tip. So believe it or not, that little point actually helps you to get in your stitches better, especially for new people. Hi, Mama. Oh, she can't see me. I forgot I have the camera facing down. So it's easier to go in because it's like a knife, you know, like if you use a sharp knife or dull knife, it's different. But this is really this also helps. So who knows, you know, but you're getting better. You're getting better. The chain is getting better.
Well, I'm not practicing at all. This is just a once a week thing, right?
Oh, well,
That's right. I'm not practicing.
well, that also would help, you know. You gotta keep doing it. So it'll take longer.
No, I got to do other things. I got woodworking to do.
Well, then make up your mind. You're gonna woodwork or you're gonna crochet. If you can't handle both, then don't
Oh
don't
my God. Are you serious? Yes, I can do both.
I know you can.
All right. Fine. Let me.
I was in bed.
Were you? Why did
Yeah, I
you get
was
up?
in bed already, but I wasn't feeling good. My tummy's not been
Why'd you get
feeling
up?
too well.
Too much spicy for you. Look, see, it even lays flat if I hold it down.
Yeah, it is getting better. I notice it's like, okay. So the thing is, like she said, you gotta keep doing it. It's like I showed my grandchildren. I made them make a chain and single crochet. It's like, Grandma, but I'm already know how to do this. I did this like 5,000 times. I said, okay, do another 5,000.
5,000. Like
That's
you
what
want me
they
to do a
said. You know
chain?
this. You just
Should,
gotta.
should, I should, should, should I just take a ball, take a skein and just freaking do an entire chain?
That's what I made them do at first. A chain, a long chain. But the thing is it factors into a lot of things. Your hook, is your hook too big? And definitely everybody has tension issues when they start, especially when they don't know anything about it. You got to find what's comfortable for you of how to hold your hook and your yarn. See, me and well, she kind of holds it like me, but I wrap my finger around, but
See, but I find that with these Susan Bates ones.
Oh, there you go. Grab the. Let me see which sizes that has. Okay, I know the gold is a 6. Okay, the green is a 6.5. The pink is a 5.5. What is that? That purple one is a 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And the yarn that you're using, what yarn are you using? You know?
It says 4.5.
Okay. I guess that one didn't come with a 4.5.
No.
That's weird. So use the pink one. The pink, it's a 5.5 millimeter. Because you don't want to go too small either, because then it'll be too tight. And then you can get inside the hole when it's too tight, you know?
My blue's a 5. I got a 5.
That's
I
perfect.
got a
Right
5
there. Yeah, that's the one I
Okay.
wanted. Okay.
Relax. Blow your roll, girl.
Okay. That's the same hook that I have, the 5, the Susan Bates and 5 now. One, two. And you should watch some tutorials too.
Nope.
You gotta find.
Nope.
You gotta find a good
Nope.
one though. No.
Nope. No tutorials. Nope.
Why? I mean, honestly, it'll be better in person, but you're too far.
Well,
Hey,
that's why you guys are helping me.
good night. Good night, Herb. Herb. Buh.
Herb. Oh, what happened? What happened to Jess?
She went on audio. I think it said. If
No,
I'm not.
she's gone. She's gone.
Oh.
She couldn't take it anymore.
Is that Joe?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, Joe. I said hi to you
Hi.
because I was like, okay, I'm hearing a voice. I'm like, is that Joe? Because
Yes, it is.
Angela used
Yeah.
to. Angela
I
used
asked
to
it.
come on.
I asked to come up because it's easier to crochet and talk this way.
Oh yeah.
And I'm working on a blanket that I want to get done sometime this year.
Okay.
I'm using Bod. She put on a tutorial a couple weeks ago with a mini brick stitch.
Oh yeah. Oh, there goes
So
Jesse.
I'm doing that one in the Red Heart Comfort stripes.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, this is a decent sized yarn, thickness wise.
Yeah.
And it said, let me see, what does it say to use on this? A 5.5. I was like, bullshit. And I got a 7.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it's still, because I tried like different sizes first, just doing swatches. And I was like, no, 5.5, that's too tight.
Yeah.
That's too, and then I was like, okay, a 7 looks fine. Let's go to an 8. Let's see if we can get it done even quicker. I was like, no, the 8 was too big. I was like,
Yeah,
well,
I do the same.
hell. So yeah, if I wanted a real tight one, tight blanket, then yeah, 5.5 or even a 6 would have been fine.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but my go-tos are a 6.5 and a 7.
Me too. Those are my
Yeah.
favorite hooks. 6, 6.5, 7.
Yeah. And
Alright.
this one's a Prim.
Oh, okay.
First time, but I have such nerve damage. I still have to wrap them in sports wrap the handle so it's bigger.
Yeah.
And Tina Camper's making me some hooks
Oh, nice.
with those rubber bands that she does.
Yeah, I used to do those too. I do them to my loom picks too.
Yeah, because she sent me two to try out, and I really liked them, but they were let's see what this one is. I can't see. I'm blind. Yes, I hear you. Uh, one's a 6.5, and one is a G, whatever that is. What's
4.
that?
That's a
4.
4 millimeter.
That's what
Okay.
I thought. So I tried the 4 because I
See, but
made a dish
Okay.
rag. I made a dish rag with the 4, and it was real nice.
Oh, okay. All right,
No,
John. What's up? Where we at?
okay, after I get through like two of them, then it freaking tightens right up, and I can't get my through my hole again. Like, why is it tightening
That's
after I'm already past my chain? Right? You know what I mean?
okay. Are you going in under 2 loops there in the V, or you're still doing one? Because
Well,
that does make a difference because it gets more tighter. I'm over here doing a swatch over here.
okay, explain this going under then.
Okay. So let me pull out this.
what do you want?
I could crochet with my fingers. Okay.
What?
So now in the chain, when you go inside, right? When you go in and you go under that, see how it's only 2 with the one that I wrapped, right? This is the one I wrap, and then I'm going in the chain and I pull. There's only one strand that I'm grabbing. When I want to go in the middle of that, I want to make sure that there's two loops there. So I should have 3. Man, I wish I could do better camera wise. Wait, I think let me see. I think Jesse's better. She couldn't Jessie. Oh, she has it on mute. Cause she has a better view there. Mindy, move over.
Okay.
Oh,
I did not mean to have it on mute, but it's really hard to get the thing in here without pressing buttons. So hold on.
oh, okay. Because your lighting and your camera looks better. What I was trying to show him is, when you're going inside the single crochet, when you first starting, it's better if they
Yes.
go in the middle and make sure that they go under 2 loops instead of 1, because when he pulls it, the other one it cinches in and it gets tight to him, and then at the end when he pulls through, it looks like a big knot. So it's better that he goes exactly in the middle, go under 2, and then pull up, so it gives it a little bit more stirrability.
Well, is he just, I think he's doing a chain though. Are you doing the chain or are you doing a single crochet, John?
I'm doing a chain again because I freaking
Okay,
frogged it. Because
Okay, so then yeah, you just need to
Okay.
be going through that top loop right here.
See, I don't go only through the top, especially when I teach my students. I let them make sure that they go under 2 of them. Now, once he gets more
In
experience,
the
it's
chain?
different. In the chain, yeah, you see how
That's hard.
I've always teach my students that way, and they everybody gets it that way.
Yeah.
And this way, when they pull, it doesn't pull the bottom, and then it gets all like wonky the way he had it before. Me, I never go in through it at all because I go in through the back loop, totally the back loop, because it also gives it a nice finish. So
Yeah, it does. It makes a world of difference.
yeah,
But yeah,
it looks
every
like
time
you
I
did a.
started my thing-
It looks like if you did a foundation single crochet when you go in through the back loop.
right.
Yeah,
And it starts you out with a nice border too on the bottom because it shows your V's on the bottom versus the
yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you look at the bottom and look at the top, you see how nice it looks when you go in through the back loops. Yeah, but he's learning, and we don't want to teach him those tricks yet.
right. Exactly. That's yeah.
Yeah,
Why not?
Because not all, there's not many no patterns start out that way. You'd have to know how to crochet a little bit to know that you can get away with doing that with almost all projects.
yeah,
It'd be,
Some people,
it'd be
so-
confusing.
yeah, exactly. It is confusing for when you're first starting. It's better once you learn, and then it gives it.
and then you can learn all of the tips and tricks that go along with
Yeah.
it. You need to learn the proper way, just like, you know, if you're
Exactly.
going to be taught to read a pattern or read a recipe, you're going to be taught to read it the right way, not to
Yeah.
really put alterations on it. But
Yeah.
once you learn and you can taste the flavors in the recipe, then you know what you can alter.
Then you
and
could
change.
play with it. Yeah, then you could
Yeah.
play around with it because sometimes you can't do it that way because depending on the next row or whatever. But me, I just always do it. So. But like we said, that's when you already know. You can't teach this to a newbie yet. I want to know who was the rocket surgeon that came up with this yarn tangling. The way he's holding the yarn right now is the way he should stay with doing the single crochet. Yeah, he's getting it and he's doing pretty well. But like he said, if he's only gonna do it once a week, I mean, you gotta practice a little bit more. It's like
Well, that's
anything
the
else.
problem with having a day job.
No, I know that, honey. I know. But you know what? Take the yarn and hook with you when you go sit on the man's throne and take the yarn and sit there.
Excuse me? Excuse me? I don't do that in the daytime. It's called work.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying. In the evening, when you get home from work and you go sit on the throne, even
I
take
don't
the
do that
yarn
either.
with you.
Once a day in the morning. That's it. Done.
Okay, so take it with you in the morning.
I got things to do.
We all do, but we all gotta start somewhere. How do you expect to make your wife that beautiful sweater that you want to make?
I'll hire somebody.
Okay. Well, that's a quick fix. You're right. But it's not the same if you would have make it for her. Bev said, "What else are you doing while you're on the throne?" That might not be a safe
I'm watching
question,
yarn
you know.
videos. I'm watching yarn videos of what I want to make, not how to make them.
Hey, is Jessica frozen by you? Oh, okay, there we go. She came back. Okay, maybe we could all make a video and then send it to you and you could watch it and then you watch all of it because everybody does do it differently.
Oh yeah.
And then you see which way, because It's just like if I'm watching people on YouTube, there's some people I just can't watch.
Very true.
So, you got to find what works for you, what you understand, and it may be the slightest thing. Like, I just can't stand Jada's voice. She does amazing work, but I can't stand her voice. And she's so hee 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 hee. I didn't come here for that. Yeah, not everybody knows how to do videos, I don't want to hear about your mother, your father. I don't mean to be mean, but I came to watch a tutorial. That's what I want to see. Yeah, some people, they just, I don't know, I'm like, okay. There you go. Yarn over and pull through. Yeah. Yeah, puppy, you're doing good.
I gotta scroll over to the other side so I can see Big John here.
See, but so when it's loose here now in the middle of my stitch, but is it supposed to tighten? Like, how do I get that tightened up? Because I can't.
As you make
'Cause
another
we-
row, it will all actually come together. As you continue a
Yeah.
step forward, it will all settle out.
Yeah, once you're done, you go and then you like put it like this and stuff, and then boom. Especially right at the first chain. The first chain, when you go, the chain and the first row first is always gonna look a little wonky. Once you're done, and then as you keep doing it and it keeps growing, it comes all together.
Yes. It will all adjust.
Yes. Same here, Jeannie. What? I don't know. Go through the top on it makes it. Yeah. Yeah. Beth, you're right. It does make it loose. But he's doing good now. Yeah. And go in one direction. You're turning your chain this way, then when you go the other way, then you're turning it that way. You gotta stay in one direction.
Yeah, don't
No.
twist your chain. Keep it straight.
Yeah, because he's going through, and then he puts he goes to yarn over. He puts it in the front. Then when he goes back around, he yarns over, puts it through the back. And what it is, it gets knotted and it gets all. Stay in your lane, type of thing.
Mm,
I know it does good. It's frustrating in the beginning. We all been there, None of us here were born knowing how to do this.
And sorry, I didn't have YouTube when I learned how to do this.
Yeah, me neither.
So
Me either.
I had a pattern book from like 1967 or something, and a hook and some yarn.
Yep. I remember going to shop at Woolworth, and I would get the free patterns over there in Woolworth and buy my yarn at Woolworth, which they don't no longer exist. Not here anyway.
what, the Mary Maxim patterns?
No, it was a store called Woolworth, and what they sold like.
I know what
craft
Woolworth
stuff.
is.
Yeah, they have it in Canada. I think they do. They don't have it in the States anymore.
They used to.
Yeah, they used to. It was literally two blocks away from my house, and that's where I used to go to buy my yarn and my patterns. They will have like free patterns like they do at Michael's. That's how I learned.
Yep.
Michael says free patterns.
No, they don't sell it. They have them, and
No.
when you go in the yarn section, every now and then they'll have different patterns. If you see like a paper hanging in the middle of the aisle somewhere, they usually have a couple of patterns there, and they have it in Hobby Lobby, Joann's.
Yep. Joann's usually always has some kind of patterns.
Yeah, and Hobby Lobby too.
Yes, I'm
My
on a little boycott of Hobby Lobby.
yeah. Oh, you are what?
Um, we'll talk
Why?
later on that. Yeah, we'll talk
Oh,
later.
you're not a
Yeah,
fan of. There's a lot of people who are not a fan of Hobby Lobby.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
controversial.
Yeah. I
Yep,
love their yarn.
I've got a lot of it,
Me
but
too.
I would
Especially now that they open one next to my house.
I've got access to 3, 4 of them within 20 minutes of me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and someone shared a video with me, and I happened to watch the video, and I'll shop my
But
Joann's and my
you know
Michaels.
what's crazy? That's because they put their information out there. Joann's and Michaels do not put their stuff out there, so nobody knows what goes on in the company there. My kids work for both of them.
Exactly, exactly.
So a lot of people don't dislike them, but at the same time, it's because we have access to their information because they don't hide it. A lot of companies do. So, you know what? I'm like, whatever. Listen,
I
before
still have a ton
I
of
only
their yarn, but I still have a ton of their yarn, but I will choose to shop the other two first.
yeah. We only have, well, we have a Michaels next to me, and they hardly, they I said, why you never have the new yarn? Because they're the small one. So the next thing is Hobby Lobby right across the street. They just opened like 3 years ago, and I go there almost every other week because it's the only
Oh,
thing. Because before I would have to drive an hour and a half away to go to a Hobby Lobby. So I'm like, you know
oh,
what? I'll go here.
I don't have any yarn stores close by.
no,
Yeah.
it's too convenient to buy yarn here.
It's I have to go an hour just for Joann's.
Oh yeah, Joanne's is.
Michael's is probably another half hour, 45 minutes from there.
Yeah, Joanne's is far from
So,
me too. It's an hour and 10 minutes. But when I have to wait for my son when he has like a game because he's in sports, it's literally 10 minutes from his school. So that's the time I'll take advantage. And if I need something, if I want something, I'll stop by. But other than that, I rarely
okay.
go there. And it's only a couple of times out of the year because he's not in the sports all year long. So
Right. I mean, we have to go up to the cities to Joann's, the Quad Cities, and my son's his dad's side of the family's up there,
where do you live, Joe? What state you live in?
Illinois.
Oh, okay. Oh
So
yeah,
when
that's
we
right. You did share that
yeah,
with us. I forgot.
so
Sorry.
yeah, so when we go up there to see that part of the family, there's a Joann's there, so I'll place an order and just do a pickup. Because then I get an extra like 25% off
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it is.
yeah,
I said,
yeah,
yeah, just give me that. Yeah, that works. I
yeah.
can shop online. The last couple of times I've got yarn, I've got it at Hirschner's.
Oh, okay.
Because they had, what did I get?
John, wait.
Okay.
Stop right there, John. Let me
Why?
see. Let me see. You didn't. If you look on your yarn here, that you, because it looks like you got caught in between the threads of the yarn, and you didn't get fully the. You know how it splits, and it looks like it
Yeah,
split the last. You gotta be careful of that too. Yeah.
I
See
haven't
this one
split
here,
it.
because it's okay.
Point, point to it again because I can see your finger pointing at it.
Oh, the first loop. You see how it's like little strings that split it?
That one there, yeah.
Yeah.
That's because I pulled it too
Yeah.
tight.
So yeah, you gotta just be careful. Just keep going though, because you're practicing, but you know, I'm
You
sorry though.
know, oh, that's fine. Anyway, yeah, I get yarns at Hirschner's. Or I'll place orders other places once in a while.
Oh, okay.
Like
I
I
don't
think
think
it
I
was
ever
it
bought them.
was it Premier that had like Black Friday sales.
Yes.
It had like the butterfly and
Oh
Dottie.
yeah,
Is that
yeah,
them?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I got
what
some of them. Yes, I did. It's like, yep,
I didn't. I never bought that one, that butterfly yarn, but they have good sales. See, he's doing good. That
it
chain is looking
is.
a lot better. You see, so the more you're doing it, see, it's getting better, puppy.
See, I'm
I
doing
didn't
a
know that I
third
could make
row.
the
It's
screen
still
bigger.
friggin' wonky. It's still wonky though.
It's still wonky, but it's gonna be because you're just starting out. All of us was like that. You gotta
Done.
keep on. Then
Done.
you're done.
Done.
You'll get used to it, and then you'll get, your tension will come along.
What?
See these two colors here, but it's kind of bright. Oh yeah, you can see them better now. I didn't think he was coming on because I was checking. I'm like, he said he won't. I didn't think he was coming on.
Yeah.
I said,
And last night I said I'm gonna be working late. I don't know when I'll be back, so it might be a late show or not might even going on at all.
I
oh,
didn't. I
See-
didn't. I think I left
see-
before that because I was having a lot of
No,
pain issues last night.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned it 3 or 4 times. But the thing is, you guys like listening to my voice, but you don't listen to what I say.
no. No.
Well, I was in a lot of pain
you're like,
last night.
John's on. Let's go listen to
No,
John.
I heard you say that you
Hello.
may have a late show, and then you said you may not, you don't know, but you may not even have one to, and I was like, oh, okay. So I just checked a couple of times, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go lay down in bed.
Yeah, because like I said, I didn't even get back till quarter to 7:30.
Oh, okay,
My time.
okay.
No, I was drugged last night. That's my excuse.
Beth.
I was having a lot of
Oh,
pain
Beth,
last
what can,
night.
oh, Beth, what can I do?
Mm. Gabapentin, and
Oh,
I took some THC gummies, and I was trying to do everything I could think of to get rid of it.
Lord, man, you was high as a kite.
Yeah, I was. Oh, I had some Dilaudid too. Don't forget that one.
Ooh, forget it. That would knock me to my
Dilaudid?
booty. Dilaudid? Ooh, that's some.
Dilaudid's the good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
So I've
Yeah.
heard. I don't know. I don't do stuff like that.
I do when I'm hurting.
Yeah,
When
I've
I'm
had it,
hurting, yeah, when
especially
I'm
when
hurting,
I
I'll
have
be
my
just.
kidney stones.
Yeah, when
I
I'm
had
hurting a
I had to
lot,
get a
I'll take it.
cocktail. What they call a cocktail, a
I
little
got
bit of Dilaudid and
I
other stuff.
I got all I got all that out of my system when I was a kid. So I did all the
We don't do
I
it
did all the bad drugs.
recreational fun.
I did all the bad drugs with all my friends and didn't do anything for nothing did anything for me, and I'd sit around and watch them make idiots of themselves and drive them around
Yep.
to go get their freaking munchy foods. Didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
Well, I never did it as I was a kid. I never did anything like that. But when my brother mentioned it, that it would help with pain, I thought, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. Especially when you're.
I have neuropathy really, really bad in my hands and my feet both.
Oh, I have that in
And
my
I
hand.
get like, if you ever used a TENS unit and stuck it on high,
Yeah, I use that. I have
but
one.
I get electrical shocks that's about 30 times that. And it takes your breath away. You're just like, whoa, shit, that hurt. It's like it takes your breath away. And I was sitting here last night shaking in pain.
Oh, poor thing. Oh, I'm so sorry,
So,
Beth.
so yeah, I wasn't talking a whole lot last night.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you unwind your yarn that you're using, Jeannie? Like, do you have it in a ball, or is it in cake, or is it
Oh, the one I was using is
in a
just
yarn
because
ball?
I had this here. I have a winder. I have a swifter. I have yarn holders. I have bowls. So it depends what type of yarn I'm using. Most of the time when I'm making stuff for me, I'm using bougie yarn. So I definitely have to get my Swift, wind it, and then I cake it and I work from it from there.
Jess just has a kerfuffle yarn all over her desk there.
Oh, that's nice, Jess. What is that? Nice colors.
Oh, is that from CIA?
That's Melissa? We don't hear you. I don't hear what you're saying.
Can't hear you.
She has to go out and come back in because I don't see the mic thing. I don't know. That's weird.
Just
Now you
change your
can.
mic.
Yeah, we can hear you. That looks like Melissa in crochet in agreement. Is that her yarn? Oh no, that's not. Oh, that's Dawn's. I never bought any of her yarn.
Dawn Aaron.
Yep.
I've seen her yarns. They look just amazing.
Yeah, they look pretty. I haven't bought any of her yarn yet.
I don't buy hand dyed normally. It's, you know, I'm a cheap person. I buy Red Heart or Mainstays or Big Twist.
Oh, I do
Yeah.
too.
I buy those too.
Yeah, I like them.
I have those right here.
Yeah, I'm using, like I said, the Red Heart Comfort.
Yeah.
It won't fit on the Yarn Genie or nothing like that. It's too damn big.
My husband made me something like a yarn genie years ago. I still have it. It's just a piece of wood, and he put a what they call that lazy Susan thing on the bottom, and yeah, he did it for
What
me.
the hell's a yarn
years.
genie?
This is a yarn genie.
So this one is started out like this one.
Yeah, I have the Temu version.
Oh, you have the wood one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like a
Yeah, I was actually gonna
but a
make.
big skein won't fit on that.
I was gonna make one.
On this one, it does.
Yeah, I was gonna make one. I was gonna make one tall enough for a jumbo.
Yeah, do that and
I
send
was
me
actually
one.
gonna make it so
Do it.
yeah, like
tomorrow.
I was gonna make it so you can adjust it for your sizing, right?
You do that and send it to me, and I'll be your tester.
This is
I'll
the
test it
smaller
out
one.
for you.
The smaller one that my husband had made. I don't know where did I put the big one. I haven't used
I
it.
had one like that, but it was a double one, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, this is one that he made for me.
That looks
Yeah,
like
it
a
didn't. It didn't pull and turn like it was supposed to, and I was like, well, this is just stupid.
Oh no, the one he made me, they do. But
Yeah.
I have a bigger one.
Genie, stop rubbing it like that.
You're not getting my hook.
Huh?
Stop rubbing it.
No, I was just checking it.
Stop it!
She's stroking.
But like I said, it looks like a sit and spin.
Yeah, it's kind of like a sit and spin. You put it and it spins. But my husband made me a bigger one, and he put a little lacy Zuzi, and it was real nice. And then he just put what's that waxy thing on it? Yeah.
Just stop while you're ahead, Jeannie. You're digging a hole for yourself now.
Okay, whatever. This is one of the knitting
some what?
needles he made for me.
Holy cow!
That's huge.
This is to do brooms. I told him to make me this to do broomstick lace crochet.
Do you like that?
I love it.
It looks so confusing to me.
No, it's easy and it's
What
and
the
it's,
never
hell?
tried
Stop! Put those away.
and it's
Put
beautiful.
those away. This is a crochet show.
But you don't got one to do.
No knitting
No,
allowed.
no,
It's
no.
crochet.
Look it.
Stop it, Jeannie. You're making me blush now. Oh my
I
god!
have it, the blue one.
And you guys thought we were like, Greg? Are you still here? They think we're bad. Look at
Yes, yes.
I got the big guns, baby.
oh my god.
I keep the big
Oh
ones
my
in the
god.
bottom. I keep the big ones in the bottom drawer.
Yeah. No, I keep mine on top there. This is 19 inches long.
Yeah, I don't measure.
Yeah. And see,
As long as it does stop.
It's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt your stomach. Gotta.
I
19
need it.
inches.
This is a knitting needle. Now, you
Right,
can make
Greg?
these.
Exactly.
You ever seen this? This is to spin
Yes,
yarn.
I've seen that too.
Yeah, my husband made me this one too. He used to be a real-
Did you see did you see the nice ones that Mark made for his wife? Mark made some
What are
really
you
nice
trying to say
ones.
that this is not nice?
No, it's nice. It's nice. Mark made some really nice ones too.
Mark?
Um,
Mark.
So yours is nice, but theirs was really nice.
I know. Who's Mark?
Mark.
Mark.
Mark Lindsay, from Mark Lindsay CNC. His wife's a spinner, so he made
Oh,
her
that
like
Mark. Yeah, I know his wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he did? Oh, yeah. She's the one that
Yeah.
has the big spinning wheel. Okay, now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
It took me a second, but I got it.
All right, I think I think I got the hang of it now. So I gotta
Yeah,
work
like
on
you
my
gotta
tension
keep
and
doing
work
it.
on.
Just not today, and
Hold
then
on a
next week.
sec. Let me
Next
finish
week
what
you're
I'm
gonna make
saying.
Okay.
Don't you yell at Jeannie. You better simmer
I gotta
down.
work on my tension and work on my
What?
repetitiveness.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's it, and you're gonna get it.
All right.
You keep doing it. You're doing it and doing it and doing it.
So
well.
When you're sitting there watching TV, just bring that with you.
He's looking at
no,
you like,
I'm
who
doing
watches
other things when
TV?
I'm watching TV. I'm doing other things when I'm watching TV.
What?
So the Susan bait hooks, the Susan bait hooks is nice because it's sharp and it grabs it better and pulls it through. The handle's hard
Yeah.
to hold on to though.
Well, maybe you need one of these. This one. Just see how this has the
These
rubber. That's the one she has. But this is Susan Bates too.
Okay.
That one is
I'll
because
look
you
for
have
those
the
then.
interchangeable. So you gotta get a pack of these.
Okay, so who has an Amazon affiliate account for all this stuff? Does anybody?
Amazon affiliate? I'm not
No.
affiliate.
No. Okay.
No.
So if you buy your stuff through Amazon, it'll give
Okay.
you a link. Say, okay, go buy it here, and then you become an Amazon affiliate. If you're an Amazon affiliate, anybody that buys anything within the next 24 hours through Amazon goes through your link. You get a commission on everything they buy.
Yeah. I don't have an affiliate. Maybe you should get one.
I only have 50 subscribers on my channel so far.
Oh,
How many do you have to have?
I don't know. Mark, I can ask Mark.
there's a couple of people in the
Yes.
crochet world who have it. I'm trying to think who.
Yes, Greg, I
some couple-
need to use a rubber.
You gotta protect your hook, John.
Yeah,
Never had one. Never needed one.
and these have a nice shaft to it. You know, the shaft is really nice.
Yes.
I've got 72 subscribers right
All right.
now. And I don't post anything.
Okay, I've
So-
been on longer than I wanted to be. I was only going to be here for an hour. You guys made me go 2 hours. All right,
Okay.
I got to go. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right,
Good
night,
night.
everyone.
Thanks for helping me. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to y'all
You're
later.
welcome.
Bye bye.
Bye.